You guys absolutely loved it when we ranked some of Fortnite's best ARs and shotguns. So today, we're going to be doing the exact same thing with SMGs. Let's start off with an old one, the submachine gun, or better known as the P90. If you remember this thing when it first came out, this thing was literally unbeatable. Like even from here to the top of that roof, if you were just shooting, it could beat a Scar. You didn't need an assault rifle, you didn't need a shotgun, you just needed like 3 of these and you'd win the game. But come on, let's not argue. This thing is still godly. Next up, we have the Rapid Fire SMG. Given its name, the Rapid Fire, it's pretty rapid fire if you ask me. Obviously because it has such a high fire rate with 15, it does 17 damage. But 17 damage for every one of these bullets? Yeah, that is crazy. The Rapid Fire is definitely up there for being one of my favorite SMGs ever, so I think it definitely belongs in Godly. Next up, the Stinger SMG. Introduced in Chapter 3 Season 1, this thing was the second best weapon that season. Obviously the MK being number 1 and the Stinger SMG being number 2. It does have a bit of recoil to try and control, but it's pretty easy to handle. And I think we can all agree it's definitely in great, and it would be godly if it was still like Chapter 3 Season 1. Now this one could be controversial a little bit, but I have decided to do the Combat SMG. Because the Combat SMG actually has a higher DPS than the Stinger. It does have a slower fire rate, which is very noticeable, but the damage is higher. Trying to hip fire with the Combat SMG is actually worse than the Stinger SMG, but the Combat SMG, it's going in great. Next up, we have Chapter 4's Twin Mag SMG. This thing is so broken. So it is a Twin Mag. So like the Twin Mag AR, if you shoot once, it has a very quick reload, but on the second one, the reload is a lot more slower. If you shoot it in short bursts, it remains very accurate, but if you do just spray it, the accuracy will become obviously very low. You know, now that I think about it, if I'm going to include the gold Twin Mag SMG, I may as well include the heisted Blink Mag SMG, which is actually better than the gold one. The gold one does 20 damage and it has a 1.3 reload time. The heisted Blink Mag does 21 damage and it has a reload time of 1 second. But without a doubt, both are going in godly. And obviously, I think we have to include the Thunderburst SMG. This thing only came out in Chapter 5, and it's genuinely up there for one of the best SMGs in the game. It is projectile, so if I do shoot it, you can see the bullets kind of, they kind of drop, and they're traveling. Even hip firing can be okay until, the very end. Does have recoil, but it's really not that bad. But if you put a laser sight on it, there will be no bloom. The bullet drop off and the bullet travel will obviously still be there. You'll just have no bloom. It is taking the godly spot. I know some of you will probably be thinking, where is the drum gun? The drum gun is not really considered an SMG, it's more of an assault rifle. So here we have the drum gun and it does say it is an assault rifle. But it's weird because the newer drum gun from last season is actually considered an SMG. Despite it taking medium bullets, which is bullets an assault rifle would take, it is still considered an SMG. And you know what? We'll put it in great, alright? Just think of the old drum gun, but a little bit worse. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is some of Fortnite's best SMGs ranked. If I did unfortunately forget one that is actually really good, comment it down below, because I'm sure I've missed maybe 1 or 2. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see more content like this, do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.